What are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertrum. Take over the world. I mean, YouTube. Take over YouTube.
Please note, O.C.G is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
Shut up, Bertrum.
Okay, shutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum.
Hello, Bertrum.
And this is our live stream for Insert Game Title here. So let me just begin by saying that this stream was made for children. I mean, not made for children. So, Mum and Dad, if you decide to show this to your children, maybe mute the audio. Now, let's commence with the profanity-strewn livestream that contains references to sex, mutilation, and torture. Ha ha ha! I'm only kidding. There is no torture.
O.C.G, I know you're gaming, but have you seen my underpads?
Have you checked the washing machine, Bertrum?
Oh, no, I didn't. O.C.G, they're not in the washing machine.
Well, have you checked the laundry basket then?
Oh, I never thought to look there. O.C.G, they're not in the laundry basket.
Have you looked under the bed then?
O.C.G, they're not under the bed.
God damn it, Bertrum, why must you interrupt me when my favorite program is on?
You're watching a program and playing this game at the same time? That's amazing.
Yes, Bertrum, I've always been known for my knack for multitasking.
What is this program that you're watching?
It's a nature documentary.
Oh, I love nature documentaries. Wait a minute. I don't recognize that animal. What's it called?
That, Bertrum, is called the Modern Day Gamer.
Oh, turn up the program. I want to hear what he's saying.
Okay, let me just twiddle with this knob here. And voila! Here we can see a gamer of the modern day. Look how he plays with his PlayStation 5. No, wait, it's an Xbox. See how he's sitting much too close to the television. See how his jaw is agape. See that he's drooling from the corners of his mouth. Let's go in closer and see what this gamer for the modern day is playing. Oh, he's apparently playing a game that has some Japanese women in it. And these Japanese women have massive knockers. I can fully understand why this gamer for the modern age has his jaw agape and drool coming out of the corners of his mouth. Let's attempt to ask this gamer for the modern age a question. I say there, gamer for the modern age. What exactly are you doing?
In gaming, ain't I?
I see. And what is it that you're playing? Mr. Gamer for the modern age?
Playing a video game.
I see. And how is the video game that you're playing in this, the modern age?
It's alright, I guess.
I see. I shall leave you to your gaming. Look now, dear viewer, how this gamer for the modern age hasn't even looked at me when I walk away from him. It is obvious he is far too engrossed in the game that he's playing. Look now, dear viewer, how this gamer for the modern age is scratching his nuts through the fabric of his shorts. Now, I believe that this gamer for the modern age is reaching for a beverage. What is this beverage? Let's go in and have a closer look. Ah, I can see it's a can of Monster that's now being gulped down by this gamer for the modern age. Now, I think having quenched his thirst on that delicious can of Monster, the gamer for the modern age will require some sustenance. Let's see what he will choose to sustain himself upon. Is that a bag of Watsits I can see? Yes, it is. The bag of Watsits is being carefully ripped apart by the gamer for the modern age. See how he has emptied the contents of the packet of Watsits into a bowl. And for those of you who don't know what a bowl is, it's something rather similar to a bowl. Now, the modern gamer is picking up several Watsits at the same time. This shows a miraculous use of the ligaments in his fingers. But then again, we must remind ourselves that this gamer for the modern age is an expert when it comes to using the ligaments in his fingers. Because after all, he must clutch a gaming controller at all times. And no doubt, being a gamer for the modern age, he is a compulsive masturbator. Join me next week when we shall be taking a look at another gamer for the modern age. I must say, Bertrum, not only is this program educational, it's also damn entertaining.
Yeah, he used the word masturbate. Ha ha!
You're very mature, Bertrum. Have I ever told you that?
What?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's get back to the game, shall we?
Why do you have a copy of the Goblet of Fire next to your bed, O.C.G?
Because I like Harry Potter, Bertram.
Oh, I also like Harry Potter.
Does he like you back? Have you kissed yet? How big is his magic wand?
I don't like him that much.
Oh, did I ever tell you that I sat on a broomstick once, Bertram?
No.
I spent 6 weeks in the hospital.
What?
You see, I didn't realize that you're supposed to sit on the broomstick horizontally. I sat on it vertically.
So it went up your...
It was practically sticking out of my mouth.
Oh my!
Yes, quite.
Why didn't you ask me to play this game with you?
Well, one, because this isn't a co-op game, I think. And two, because you had too much housework to do. Speaking of which, Why haven't you flushed the toilet yet?
Well, I thought you could flush the toilet yourself after using it.
Ha! Well, then you thought wrong, didn't you? You know my hands are too weak to flush the toilet.
But they're okay to hold a controller?
Yes.
Well, then you can flush your own damn toilet. You're lucky you have a toilet. I have to poo in a cardboard box.
You know how I feel about other people sitting on my toilet. It makes me anxious. Not to even mention the germs. Where are you going? Bertrum? Bertrum? Oh, damn it.
Oh, I like chickens. Do you like chickens, O.C.G?
Oh, yes. I've had love affairs with many a cock.
A chicken tried to kill me once.
Oh, how so?
Well, it was 2018. It was dinner time. I was enjoying a roast chicken when suddenly I started to choke.
Oh, another chicken tried to strangle you from behind in retaliation for the fact you were eating his gay lover?
No. I was choking on a chicken bone.
Oh, I see. I think the chicken has to be alive for it to be considered attempted murder, Bertrum.
Oh!
I'm glad you survived, though. Mostly. Anyway, Bertrum, I meant to ask you before we started, but, have you seen a particularly delicious-looking donut?
I saw one at a Krispy Kreme once.
No. Have you seen a particularly delicious-looking donut here? In the kitchen, perchance?
No, I don't believe so. What does this particularly delicious-looking donut look like?
Well, it looks like a particularly delicious donut. And it's mine.
Oh, have you known it for long?
No. We just met this morning, actually. I was on my usual morning stroll when I glanced it in a window, calling to me like a prostitute in Amsterdam. I knew then that I must have it.
The prostitute or the particularly delicious-looking donut?
The particularly delicious-looking donut, of course.
Oh, and now the particularly delicious-looking donut has gone missing?
I didn't say that. I was just asking if you had seen the particularly delicious-looking donut.
Oh!
Well, have you?
Have I what?
Have you seen a particularly delicious-looking donut?
I saw one at a Krispy Kreme once.
No. Have you seen a particularly delicious-looking donut here? In the kitchen, perchance?
In our kitchen?
No, in Hannibal Lecter's kitchen. Of course in our kitchen.
What does it look like?
The particularly delicious-looking donut or Hannibal Lecter's kitchen?
The particularly delicious-looking donut. Although now, I'm very curious what Hannibal Lecter's kitchen looks like.
Well, it's beautiful.
What's beautiful? The particularly delicious-looking donut or Hannibal Lecter's kitchen?
The particularly delicious-looking donut, of course. Did you know, Bertrum, that my brother, Edwin, met Hannibal Lecter on a dating site once?
Oh, really? What one?
Meat grinder, I believe.
Oh!
Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Have you seen the particularly delicious looking donuts?
The beautiful one?
Yes.
The one that was in our kitchen?
Yes.
The one that is more inviting than a prostitute in Amsterdam?
Yes.
No. No, I have not.
Damn it! Well, the mystery continues, I suppose.
Do we have any snacks?
You're always thinking with your bloody stomach, Bertram.
Lovely.
That's not possible. You can't think with your stomach. Unless your brain is in your stomach, which it is not.
I know. It's an expression, Bertram.
You didn't answer my question. Do we have any snacks?
I might have half a Milky Bar in my underpants.
Why is it in your underpants?
It comforts me.
Okay. Can I have some?
Fine. Just, reach in and take it.
What?
Well, I'm a little busy here playing this damn game. So if you want chocolate, you have to reach into my underpants and take it.
Okay.
A little to the left. No, the other left. Right, move your hand 90 degrees.
Got it!
Bully for you. Now, eat your chocolate and let me get on with playing this game. You know, my brother's child is coming to stay with us this weekend, so this game might keep the little bastard busy.
That's not very nice.
What? Oh, ha ha! No, the little bastard is actually his name.
I didn't know your brother had children.
Oh, yes! He adopted this one on his recent trip to Transylvania.
Oh, I see. Isn't that where he married that ugly woman with the monobrow?
Indeed. My father always said, never, ever trust a woman with a monobrow.
Why?
He was stabbed to death by a woman with a monobrow. I don't know why she didn't use a knife like a normal person. I don't know if I told you, but I've been playing those From Software games recently.
Oh, and how are they?
Hard. And not the good kind of hard, you know, the kind where you want to put your sausage into the moistest donut you have to hand, but the bad hard, the kind of hard where you want to snap off your sausage and use it as a weapon to smack the game developers.
I'm not sure I understood any of that.
Well, 'tis probably for the best. Take Dark Souls, for example. That game is harder than RoboCop getting a lap dance from the bloody Terminator.
You don't do well with hard games.
And whatever gave you that impression, Bertram?
The fact that before you started playing these From Software games, you owned 6 PlayStation 5 controllers. All of the windows in your gaming room had actual windows, and you had a full head of hair, O.C.G. Now, there are 3 controllers in bits, 2 that have been set on fire, and 1 that has been forcibly rammed up my backside.
Well, I did warn you about trying to give me advice during boss fights.
Also, every window in the gaming room has been smashed, and you now look like you're cosplaying as Professor X.
Oh, it'll grow back.
True, but the windows won't.
It was too hot in here anyway. On the plus side, none of those games have particularly interesting stories. So, I was playing John Carpenter films in the background.
I've never heard of that genre.
Well, that's because John Carpenter is a person, Bertram. Nay, the man is a god.
I've never heard of this god.
Halloween,
Um,
The Fog,
uh,
Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
uh,
Granted, no one has probably heard of Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
I have.
And who the fuck are you?
I'm your next door neighbor. My name is...
oh no, you have rendered him unconscious.
Oh, just throw him in the basement with the others. Now, Bertram.
Okay, but eventually people are going to start asking questions. Have you ever been to New York, O.C.G?
No. Have you?
Oh yes, I took my girlfriend to New York.
I never knew you had a girlfriend, Bertram. I didn't think you had the lung capacity to inflate a blow-up doll. Ha ha! What's your girlfriend's name? Made in China? Ha ha!
Yes. How did you know?
Oh, that's a lovely name.
O.C.G, I just noticed this, but, why are you naked?
Well, because, apparently, as I have been sitting here playing this game, the Invisible Man climbed in through a window in the study, somehow snuck up behind me, and relieved me of my clothes.
Without you noticing?
Not only was he invisible, he was also a magician.
Oh, that makes sense. O.C.G, can Made in China spend the night on Saturday?
Suppose I'll get out the bicycle pump. Ha ha ha!
She's not a sex doll.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bertram. I apologize.
She is what is called a real doll. She's very realistic and has a vibrating lady garden and everything.
I retract my apology.
What are you doing, O.C.G?
I am writing a strongly worded letter to the developers of a game I played last night. I believe they are called Angry Game Studio, which is a hell of a coincidence because I am very angry as I write this letter.
I don't know if anyone told you, O.C.G, but it's 2022, not 1822. People don't write letters anymore. They just leave foul-mouthed tweets on Twitter, or send foul-mouthed emails. There's a lot of foul-mouthage.
Shut up, Bertram. I need to concentrate on this letter.
What does the letter say?
Well, in a nutshell, I tell the developers of their game that they are not game developers. They are thieves and bastards. But mostly, they are thieves.
What did they steal?
Oh, nothing much. Just everything from our own video game, Reuben Crowley and Bertram Butler, ass to mouth. I'll read the letter to you when I'm done.
Okay. Done yet?
No.
Okay. Done yet?
No.
Okay. Done yet?
No. Actually, yes.
Oh, yay! So go on, read it.
Now, bear in mind this is a work in progress.
What's that drawing at the bottom of the page?
Oh, that's my score for their game.
It looks like two very hairy bollocks.
Exactly. Dear Angry Video Game Studio, my name is Robin Buttercup Crowley.
Your middle name is Buttercup?
Shut up, Bertram. But you can call me the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. I am writing this letter to tell you that you are a pack of thieves and bastards. But you are mostly thieves. Then there is an exclamation point here.
Oh!
Your game is nothing but a derivative piece of monkey excrement. Everything about your game has been ripped off from superior work. My work. There is one glaring difference between our two games, however. I have a magnificent lead character who is based off of yours truly. Whereas in your game, you have an ugly chap with a porn star mustache.
His mustache does porn?
No. Porn stars have his mustache.
Why do they have his mustache? Can't they grow their own?
Shut up, Bertram. Now let's skip ahead a bit. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. So, your game is derivative. Ugly, old-fashioned, but at least it is shorter than Peter Bloody Dinklage. Any longer, and I might have been forced to kill myself with the only thing I had to hand. A dildo. Don't ask, Bertram. Just don't ask. If you disagree with anything I have said, Anger Studio or whatever your name is, then I invite you to kiss my... And then I have drawn an arse.
Oh, that's a very realistic arse.
Thank you, Bertram. Get me a coffee, please. All of this complaining is making me thirsty.
But we don't have any coffee.
Fine, then go and get me a gin and tonic.
But we don't have any gin. Or tonic.
Blast! And what do we have?
We have this funny liquid that comes out of the tap.
Do you mean water?
Yes, that.
Then get me a glass of water.
We don't have any glasses.
Blast! Then just put it in a bowl. Let me guess. We haven't got any bowls.
Yes. How did you know?
Call it a lucky guess. You know, Bertram, I consider myself to be something of a psychic.
A psycho?
No, Bertram, not a psycho, a psychic. It means that I can read people's thoughts, predict the future, that kind of thing. So, for example, I know that in exactly 3 seconds I am going to urinate in my underwear. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And there we are. Psychic, just like I said. And another thing. Oh, shit.
O.C.G, there's a weird noise coming from the toilet.
We've been over this before, Bertram. When the excrement leaves your body, sometimes it can cause a splash in the toilet water. Now, of course, this depends on the size of said excrement, of course.
No, not that. It sounded like a woman shouting, "Help me!"
Oh, maybe the toilet is haunted.
Oh, don't say that.
Keep quiet, Bertram. I am trying to play a game here. Tell me, how long have you been here? Well?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
I'm not talking to you, Bertram. I'm talking to this brick wall over here.
Oh!
Speak, brick wall, speak! He's not very talkative today.
Do you often have conversations with the brick wall?
Oh, yes, yes. We talk about everything from quantum physics to the latest episode of South Park.
Oh, wow. Excuse me a moment. Hello? Dr. Baxter? Bertram here. I think O.C.G has lost it. He's talking to a brick wall.
Who are you talking to, Bertram?
The toaster?
Well, you tell that bastard that he owes me money.
Will do. Please come quickly, Doctor.
Damn brick wall. I haven't met a worse conversationalist since my third wife.
She was hard to have a conversation with?
Bloody impossible. I eventually gave up and flushed her down the toilet.
Oh, that's what the noise is.
Oh, yes. She must be lodged in a pipe.
Why did you want to flush her down the toilet in the first place?
Well, she stole the last wagon wheel.
Isn't that a little extreme?
You know how much I love wagon wheels, Bertram.
True.
So, dear viewer, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now, this game is great. But if you don't like great games, then might I suggest you play Returnal. There's absolutely no greatness in that game. Or fun. Or even a coherent narrative.
Are we really still bitching about Returnal?
Bitching? Where did you hear that word, Bertram? Have you been watching the television again?
I plead the fifth.
Bertram, we are in the glorious nation of Britain. You can't use that nonsense here. You have no rights. You are not free. You belong to me. Anyway.
Do you think the Pope plays video games?
Oh, yes. Apparently, Call of Duty is his favorite, though I can't think why.
Don't young boys mostly play those games?
Oh, yes. Yes, they do, Bertram. Moving on. I don't know if I ever told you this, Bertram, my dear manservant, but I once filleted Sonic the Hedgehog.
You cut him up?
Oh, did I say filleted again? My mistake. I meant filleted. Yes. Do you remember Rayman, Bertram?
Oh, I don't like Rayman.
Why?
He stole my last chocolate bar.
Bertram, have you been drinking the bleach again? You know as well as I do that Rayman is not real. Therefore, he could not have stolen your last chocolate bar.
But I saw him. It was the middle of the night, so I couldn't get a good look at him, but he was standing by the fridge, and he was completely naked.
That was me, Bertram.
Ian sent me here.
It was?
Yes?
What are they trying to
Why were you naked?
Well, you see, I often like to take raw meat from the fridge and rub it against my body.
I see. Have you been drinking the bleach again?
Shut up, Bertram. The point is, Rayman is not real. He is a video game character. Ooh, that reminds me. Lara Croft is coming round later to clean the conservatory. Bertram, do you have the notes for the review we have to record after this? No, never mind. I can see them. Interesting game we are reviewing. It was one of those games where you're able to rename the main character. So naturally, I gave them the greatest name in the world. Reuben Crowley.
But that's your name.
Well done, Bertram. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the stupid scale, you are now officially a 12. I named his best male friend Bertram Butler.
But that's my name.
Correction. Make that a 17 on the stupid scale. Give that man a medal. Actually, don't bother. He can't even spell the word medal.
You're mean.
And you're retarded. Okay, Bertram. Number 4 on the list of all things that Japanese video games must contain. Number 4 is female characters with heaving bosoms. And you might be asking yourself, but why? Why must a Japanese video game feature such characters? And it's quite simple. For longevity of the game. You see, the average game may only take you a couple of hours to finish. But if you throw a couple of female characters into your game, particularly the ones with heaving bosoms, then lonely gamers, such as myself, whenever these characters appear on the screen, will pause the video game to indulge in a little self-love. If you catch my meaning. And that's a good thing for the longevity of the... Oh shit, did you know, Bertram, that I met Mega Man myself recently? Yes, I mean the chap's in his 40s now, you know, has a glass eye, walks with a bit of a limp. So I decided to follow him, see where he went. Luckily for me, he visited the local gentleman's toilets. And when he was urinating in that hole-in-the-wall thing, I thought I would just have a little peek, see what Mega Man is packing. Well, as it turns out, Bertram, he's not so much a Mega Man. Oh, did you hear, Bertram? Apparently Barney the dinosaur is now a raging drug addict.
Oh my! You take drugs, don't you, O.C.G?
I don't think an omeprazole and the occasional drop of heroin in my coffee classes as taking drugs.
Don't you also take Viagra?
Yes, I do. But not for the reasons you might think. You have seen my mutant of a wife after all.
Then why do you take Viagra?
Well, you see, ever since this bloody pandemic started, I have been so paranoid to open doors with my hands. So, instead, I pop a Viagra and let my Colonel Mustard do the work for me.
You open doors with your erection?
Well, you don't have to put it so graphically.
What if you have to pull the door open?
Ah, well, no fear there. My Colonel Mustard is very flexible. Sturdy, too.
Oh my!
Quite. I must say, Bertram, this game we're playing is as pretty as a picture.
Any picture in particular?
A picture of my Aunt Violet showering, touching herself in secret places.
What?
A picture of Rip Torn eating a toasted bagel with mayonnaise leaking out of the sides. Ha ha!
I think Rip Torn is dead.
Oh, ha ha! Even better!
What?
Nothing. Do you know who else is pretty as a picture, Bertram? Lena Headley, who you might remember as Cersei from Game of Thrones. Did you know, Bertram, that her son in that show was played by Peter Dinklage?
I think he was her brother.
Bollocks! No man could be that small. He was clearly playing a child, wasn't he?
I'm afraid not.
Good lord. Good lord. Whatever next? An all-female version of Ghostbusters?
That's already been done. Back in 2016, in fact.
Oh, good lord. Good lord. Let's move on before I say good lord again.
You just did.
Shut up, Bertram.
Is this a horror game?
Is this a This isn't a horror game per se.
Who the hell is Percy? Is he your boyfriend?
Per se, Bertram. It's a figure of speech.
Oh, that's a relief. At the very least, is this game less scary than the stories you read me at bedtime?
Look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a bit of 50 Shades of Grey before bed.
Yes, that's fine. But do we really have to reenact all the sex scenes?
Yes, Bertram, we do. Let's, maybe keep that between us in the future, eh?
Okay.
Good man. Here, have a chocolate.
Are you playing this game online, O.C.G?
I have absolutely no desire to play online, Bertram. Frankly, I'd rather put my penis in a very sharp cheese grater.
Why, O.C.G?
Only homicidal maniacs, or children, or homicidal maniac children play games online, Bertram.
Oh, what a dangerous world we live in.
Quite. Just the other day, a child called me a see you next Tuesday.
Oh, what an odd insult. Was he on drugs?
Probably, but you don't understand. He called me a C-U-N.
Oh, I get it. Well, you are.
What did you say?
Nothing. Does this game have zombies in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 bloody ballet dancers doing the splits while singing The Winner Takes It All. You can see, can't you? So you should be able to tell if this game has zombies in it or not.
I was bitten on the pee-pee by a zombie once.
I know I'm going to regret asking this question, but, how did a zombie bite you on the pee-pee, Bertram?
I think it was a zombie prostitute.
Well, that makes perfect sense. We've all been there.
Oh, did a zombie prostitute bite your pee-pee?
No. She stole my wallet and then flushed my trousers down the toilet.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of prostitutes, I visited a dominatrix once. Wasn't a lot of foreplay or intercourse. And can you believe she didn't even have any biscuits?
Oh, bitch!
I was a guest in her brothel, and I wasn't even offered so much as a glass of milk or a digestive. Well, that will be the last time I'll be visiting her.
Because she was so inhospitable?
No, because a grand piano crashed through her ceiling last week, killing her.
Oh!
Okay, for the last time, Bertram, you are not a monkey. Therefore, you are not allowed to throw poo at me. Okay? And another...
What's the hardest game you've ever played?
Ghosts and Goblins. The original one. In fact, let me tell you a story since you brought it up. When I was just a little nipper, with barely a hair upon my upper lip, my father bought me a copy of the original Ghosts and Goblins for the Mega Drive. And I hated him from that very day. I would say that's the reason he was murdered, but it's definitely one of them. The main reason is that he later bought me a copy of Bubsy 3D for the PlayStation.
Oh, what a sad story.
Indeed. I went to trade in Bubsy 3D at my local gaming establishment, and the chap behind the desk laughed at me. He laughed, Bertram.
Because the game was so appalling?
No, because I'd forgotten to put the disc back in the box.
Oh!
Not you too, Bertram. Why does everyone keep laughing at me?
Maybe because you're an idiot?
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm afraid the time has come, Bertram. It's time to tell the good people of Britain why I wear these sunglasses. And sadly, the truth is I wear these sunglasses because I am blind.
Really?
No, not really. The actual reason I wear these sunglasses is because I have lasers inside my eyes. And should I remove these sunglasses, you would be destroyed with said lasers.
Really?
No, not really.
O.C.G, I think the toilet's blocked again.
Be quiet, Bertram. Can't you see I'm trying to watch the news here?
Oh! Is it interesting? I've never seen the news.
Oh yes, very interesting, Bertram. It usually features some of my favorite things, including stories of violence and of sexual misconduct. In fact, instead of me telling you about it, why don't we sit down and watch the news together?
Must we? I was going to go watch an episode of Peppa Pig.
Yes, Bertram, we must. And who knows? We might grow as friends through, watching the news together.
Oh, okay. Good evening. This is the news. I am News, the newsman. Tonight's top story. A man has been arrested in Dorset, suspected of being a Scooby-Doo villain. Brian Marston had apparently been trying to scare the residents of a local nursing home while dressed up as a giant penis. Mr. Masterson was only unmasked when one of the residents' grandchildren caught him, in their words, going pee-pee. When asked to comment on his arrest, Mr. Masterson turned and said, in a very proud voice, that he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. In other news, a woman has been arrested under suspicion of breastfeeding her husband in the middle of a McDonald's restaurant. When asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, the woman, who shall be called Anonymous, simply...
How unprofessional, Bertrum. I've never seen a newsman laugh at one of his own stories.
Yes, indeed. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. It might have sounded like I was laughing at the news story of the woman breastfeeding her husband, but it was, in fact, technical difficulties. So, when the woman was asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, she simply stated that McDonald's did not have any milk, and her husband is partial to a glass of milk. Now, let's hear about today's weather from the weatherman. Go ahead, weatherman.
Right, we can turn this off now, Bertram.
Don't you want to hear about the weather?
Oh, no, Bertram. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing and concentrating on this game.
Isn't it amazing that somehow the game has been playing itself while we did this whole comedic skit bit?
Yes, Bertram, remarkable. In fact, I suppose now's as good a time as any, but I've actually employed some help who is actually going to play the video games just whilst we go off on these kind of tangents where we do comical skits and the like.
Oh, you haven't introduced us?
Well, that's because, well, you see, the thing is, Bertram, in order for me to employ this individual, I had to somehow convince them that I was living completely alone.
So you didn't tell them about me?
No, Bertram, sadly not. So, when this new employee of mine, comes over to play the video games, while we go off on our comedic skits, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would like for you to go into the closet and close the door. And not make a peep, not even stick your head out until said employee has left.
Does this employee have a name?
What are you talking about, Bertram? I've already told you their name.
Have you?
Yes! Employee!
Oh!
Isn't this game splendid, Bertram? Bertram? Hello? Bertram?
Oh, did you say something?
I did. Your name. 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking at this review for an adult movie of Downton Abbey. It's called Go Down on Abbey.
Oh, I see. Does it sound good?
Like Mr. Kipling's cakes, it sounds exceedingly good.
Oh. Check Amazon for a copy on Blu-ray then.
Already done. Along with a copy of your ex-wife's film, Night of the Living Dead.
Ah, well done, Bertram. I think I may have an addiction to pornography.
Oh.
Yes, it is a problem. I'm seeing my gynecologist about it on Thursday.
You don't need to see a gynecologist for that.
No, but he gives a hell of a rectal examination. Yes. Splatterhouse indeed. I tell you, Bertram, if you want to see what an actual splatterhouse looks like, you only have to come round to my parents' house at Christmas. I've never seen such a bloodbath. Year after year, inevitably some relative of mine gets drunk, and another relative will take them out with a turkey baster. I don't think I've actually told you this, Bertram, but my great Aunt Delilah circumcised my great Uncle Humphrey with only a wooden spoon. Yes, remarkable. Who knew you could circumcise someone with a, you know, Bertram,
Yes, O.C.G?
I have absolutely the worst job in the world.
Really, O.C.G?
Yes, Bertram. Now let me tell you why. I spent all day playing video games. Every single second of every single minute of every single hour of the entire 24-hour day, I spent playing video games. Doesn't that sound like a bloody nightmare?
No, not really.
Well, it is. 'Tis an absolute unmitigated nightmare. While all of my beloved viewers...
You mean all 4 of them?
Shut up, Bertram! While all of my beloved viewers are out there working 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 to feed their families or buy a new car or go and see a prostitute or take their mistresses on holiday or buy 1,527 Krispy Kreme donuts, while you, the average person, the commoners, are out working, slaving away in probably some piece of shit office somewhere, or working as a bin man, or in McDonald's, or working in a bank, or working as a teacher in a school, while you're out there slaving away, giving your blood, sweat, and tears. I am here, playing video games. I know, you want to feel sorry for me, but I tell you, don't, dear viewer. Do not give me your sympathy. I don't deserve it. You are out there doing awful work, like working in McDonald's, working in a bank, etc., etc. And I'm here playing video games all day long. And I'm here to tell you that it's an absolute unmitigated nightmare. If you think your job is bad, then I want you to just think of what I do all day long. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I am playing bloody video games.
Are you being sarcastic, O.C.G?
No, Bertram, I am not being sarcastic. I'm telling you right here, right now, that I have the worst job in the world. Even people that clean toilets don't have as bad a job as I do. Even nurses who work in nursing homes and clean up after old geriatric people that shit themselves while watching daytime television. I'm telling you that even as bad as that job is, mine is 1,000 times worse. I have the worst job in the world. I sit here all day long playing video games while you're out there earning money for your bloody children and your bloody relatives and saving up to buy a new bloody car or whatever you're doing. I'm here playing video games, sitting on my fat backside in front of my rather large television. Or monitor, if you're a PC gamer. So I'm sitting here in front of my large television. Monitor, if you're a PC gamer, doing absolutely nothing but playing video games, drinking gin, eating as much as I'm content to do so from the relative safety of my home. And you're out there working. And I just want to tell you, dear viewer, that I have the worst... I'm sorry. I couldn't keep it going, Bertram. I couldn't hold it in.
I knew you were joking.
Of course I'm joking, Bertram. Worst job in the world. I have the best job in the world. And all you stupid people out there, you all have the worst jobs in the world. You all want to be me. You all want to be in my shoes and do nothing but play video games all day. But you can't. Because you all have fucking children and fucking families and mistresses and holidays and all that bollocks. I get to sit here and think only of myself.
Andy.
Yes, and you. I occasionally think about you. Mostly how I'm going to throw you out of the window, or how I'm going to poison your dinner, or how I'm going to make your sleeping arrangements even more uncomfortable than they are. But yes, you do occasionally enter my mind, Bertram.
So what have we learned today, O.C.G?
That you all suck, and I'm the best.
If you say so.
You know, I've been thinking, Bertram, we need to review more Call of Duty games on the channel.
Don't say the name.
What name? Call of Duty?
Never say that name. It's said if you look into a mirror and say it 3 times, a swarm of adolescents will emerge and spew abuse at you.
Oh, thank you for warning me, Bertram. I'm also thinking we should get a dog.
You have a dog. Me.
Not quite, Bertram. You see, a dog is actually useful.
Well, what can a dog do that I can't do?
Lick its own genitals?
But that's not fair.
Because you don't have any genitals.
Oh, you think you're so funny.
I don't think, Bertram. I know I'm funny. Bloody hilarious, actually. Did you know, Bertram, that I once trained a dog to lift a grand piano with just its nose?
That's a lie.
How dare you, Bertram? I would never dream of telling you a... Yes, it is a lie. I almost had you convinced, though, didn't I?
Not at all.
What was that? I'm a ball? Well, thank you, Bertram. I'm glad you enjoy my company, because I am the one and only. Ain't nobody else quite like me. I am the one and only. Oh, forget the rest of the words.
Your memories will be stored on this device.
Did we really require the singing?
There's always time for some singing, Bertram. You know, I remember fondly when that song came out, as I was still being breastfed.
It varies.
But you were 17.
Yes? What's your point, Bertram?
You should have stopped at the singing. Now you've turned this stream into something sordid.
Have you watched any of our reviews, Bertram? I turn all of them into something sordid. Even the Disney ones.
Oh, yeah! That one viewer threatened to castrate you.
Oh, yes. Joke's on them. You see, I'm already circumcised.
Oh, I didn't know you were Jewish.
I'm not. You see, I got my Colonel Mustard stuck in the fridge door. I shouldn't be too harsh on that viewer, though. I believe they were a lesbian.
Oh, all you care about are lesbians.
That's not true. I also care about escorts, prostitutes, glamour models, celebrities who don't wear bras, and then lesbians.
I hope the actors in this game were paid a lot of money.
No, I don't think so. Some of the actors in this game are women, Bertram. Women don't get paid, do they? Well, not unless they are women of ill repute, shall we say.
Please note, O.C.G. nor anyone at Obsessive Compulsive Gaming actually believes that statement to be true.
Sure thing. Keep that in mind.
Well, mostly. Don't get me wrong, Bertram. I love women. I've married 4 of the bloody things. I mean, people. People. But frankly, I don't trust them.
Why?
Well, do you remember that time I holidayed on Coney Island?
Oh, yeah! Isn't that when you were bit by a bearded lady?
Yes, quite. Thank the Lord I hate children, because I won't be having any time soon.
Oh, yeah! She bit you on the, thingy.
Don't remind me. Every time I urinate, the toilet looks like that bloody elevator from The Shining.
Oh, yuck!
Quite. So, dear viewer, if you feel sorry for me and my, problems downstairs, feel free to send me a cash donation, or just subscribe to the channel. Do it! Do it right now, or I'll send a panther to your house. And not a nice panther, but a feral, pissed off panther.
Wait a minute. This game doesn't look like Crash Bandicoot.
Well done, Bertram. Have a gold star and a complimentary pat on the head. This is indeed not Crash Bandicoot.
But you promised we could play Crash Bandicoot.
I did no such thing.
Yes you did. Right before you got abducted by aliens, and then sued them for prodding your backside in a very inappropriate way.
Abducted? Aliens? Very? Bertram, could you have been dreaming?
Oh yeah, I was dreaming.
Well, that explains it.
Do you remember when you got cursed by that gypsy woman and your pee-pee fell off? What was her name again? You know, the ugly bitch that cursed you.
Wasn't it your mother?
Oh yeah, it was. So, are we gonna play Crash Bandicoot now?
In the name of Isaac Newton and his shriveled genitals. We discussed this already. I never said we would play Crash Bandicoot.
Yes you did. Right before you were...
Abducted by aliens. Yes, you dreamt that, Bertram. Remember?
Oh yeah! Is this game scary?
Well, I would say it's more silly than scary.
Oh, well, at least that begins with an S too.
Ah, good job seeing the positive side, Bertram.
In a way, I'm glad it's not scary. I don't really feel up to washing any more of your soiled boxer shorts.
I resent that. I actually wear Y-fronts. Damn it. What the hell am I supposed to be doing in this game?
I went to hell once.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did. No, actually, I didn't.
I thought so. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings an end to tonight's sex show. I mean, live stream. Damn it, I always say that. If you enjoyed this live stream, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit that bloody like, subscribe, bell button thingy. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Arrogance. Protect Cornelia. You forget. We're Lufenians too. That doesn't matter. Not anymore. From this day forward, you are the warriors of light.
Jack, we can't stay here. Let's go.
Are you still here? Go away! I'm sure you've got something better to do with your time. No, seriously. Piss off! Be gone! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! Bye! What in the hell is wrong with you? Go away! Vacate this space! Hit the cross at the top of the screen! The video is done! It's over! It's finito! It's caputo!